So today's vlog was supposed to be something else, a complete different vlog. It was supposed to be a daily vlog every single day. I was supposed to bring you guys to Melbourne, show the city, walk around, tour, holiday in Melbourne. But now I'm here at home in Malaysia, telling a story as to why I am not in Melbourne right now. Let me tell you guys the story from the beginning so you guys would understand like what the whole this shit is all about. So in October 2018, Eminem made an announcement saying that he's gonna come to Australia to perform in Melbourne, and my friends and I were like, yo guys, we need to fucking book the plane tickets, buy the concert ticket. So bear in mind, I was looking forward for this whole Australia thing since October of last year. And if you guys are new to the vlog, you guys should know that I'm a huge, massive Eminem fan. I've been to his concert once before in Australia in 2012. And I told myself, you know what, it's not enough, I want to go see him live one more time before he retires and whatnot. So what exactly happened? So a day before my flight, I was doing my web check-in and whatnot for the flight, and then I realized that my passport number was different. Why do I have a different passport number? This is why. So this is my old passport and this is my new passport. I had to renew my passport because it expires in July of 2019, and apparently you need a gap of like 6 months or so for me to travel. Now the problem is that I applied my visa for my old passport with my old passport number, and it actually got approved. It says ETA approved. I went to Australia visa.my, paid like 25 bucks, everything got approved. This was back in January. I done all of the shit. Now see, my dumb ass didn't know that when you renew your passport number changed and you have to reapply for your visa and whatnot. So anyways, back to the story. On the 20th of February, I was doing my web check-in. I can't do my check-in for obvious reasons, different passport numbers and whatnot, yada yada. But my concern was my visa, also known as ETA. So what I did was I called up the agency, which is the Australia visa.my. So basically what happened was I applied for the visa in January, and 2 weeks later I renewed my passport, and now the passport, the number is different. Like is there gonna be a problem? So I need to reapply for the visa, but it's gonna take like what, 2 days for it to get approved. So the problem right now is that my flight is tomorrow morning, so I need to reapply for my visa. And wow, panic y'all. So express is gonna take like 1 to 2 hours, which is what I need, but it's 90 bucks. It's literally like what, 4 times the normal price. God damn it, man, wasting money. Shit. And shit went downhill when this happened. Oh fuck, while attempting this process, rejected. The heck, man. I panicked like a bitch because number one, it was about 4 or 5 p.m. Embassy is closed, everything's closed. I didn't know anyone from embassy. I literally don't know anyone to call or talk to. But of course I did try to ring the Australian embassy up. With all due respect, I feel like they shouldn't even have that number there for anyone to call, because number one, you can never reach anyone to talk to. Everything is automated. You gotta press and you're just talking to a random computer, which it doesn't help in any way. Talk faster. And halfway through this whole voice automated shit, the call cuts and all stuff. It's really inconvenient to anyone. Literally, I panicked like a bitch. Like, yo, my flight is like literally in like few more hours time. How am I? No one could help me. Nobody knew anyone from the embassy or anyone who could help with this whole situation. For once in my whole entire life, I swear to God, I felt so helpless. So my only natural resort was I tried to get help from social media. So I posted this Insta story. Anyone knows anyone who works in the Australian embassy, please DM me his, her number. I did get few numbers here and there, but none of them could actually help me. Some of my friends were saying that it doesn't matter because you still have your visa from your old passport. They could just, in the counter, they could just like transfer to your new passport and whatnot. So part of me felt like, okay, fine, it shouldn't be a problem. But another part of me felt like I still needed like a proper confirmation whether this could be sorted out in the airport itself. So the next day came. I literally woke up at 5 in the morning just to get ready and whatnot. So today we are flying to Australia without a visa. The thing is that without a visa you cannot enter Australia. So yeah, let's go. So our driver for today, who came half an hour late.
Please, 6:30 there was a plan.
6 o'clock.
6:30 was a plan.
I told you I had like problems and to go settle.
But you didn't tell me the problem. So
I said it was a big problem. I said it was such a big problem.
You didn't tell me the specific detail. I don't know. You could be bullshitting all I know. That's what you do. Okay.
That's not true.
That's what you do for your
That's not
work
true.
also.
Legit.
You bullshit your way through.
That's not true. I reached the airport about 7:30 in the morning. My flight is in 3 hours time. So first thing I did was I went to the counter to explain the whole situation. They gave me like a number for the immigration, so I need to call these people up. Hopefully they would pick up the call. And apparently if they don't pick up the call, I have to just go to like counter T, which is over there. Counter T to get it fixed. Hopefully everything will be fixed. Alright, so all the 3 numbers, none of them picked up, so I'm here at the counter. Hopefully they'll get the shit sorted. Should be fine. I think it should be fine. Alright, so what's happening right now is that she's contacting someone else to sort of like rectify and solve this problem. I legit don't know whether it's gonna work or not. Like, part of me feels like, you know, I'm not gonna have like high expectations or whatnot, but man. So 15 minutes later she came back and she told me a really horrible news that I didn't want to fucking hear. She said this problem can only be solved in the embassy. At that moment, I swear to God, I felt like I was fucking crying the fuck out. The embassy is in one part of the world and KLIA is like another part of. How am I? When my flight's at 10:30, I explained the whole situation, and obviously these people, all they could do is say is no, 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 cannot help, cannot help. I'm pretty sure something can be done, but I mean there's no point of me talking to this lady when I clearly know she is not there to help. So naturally the first thing I did was I booked a Grab. I went all the way to the embassy, paid about like what 80 ringgit to get to the place, because it was, bear in mind, this was KL morning jam. It took me like an hour to get there. Part of me already knew I'm gonna miss the flight, but it doesn't matter because genuinely wouldn't mind rebooking another flight. Australian embassy is very tight security. You can't even go in, you gotta like talk through the intercom. So I went there, I pressed the intercom, I explained the situation, and this guy was saying the embassy doesn't take in walk-ins and whatnot. You have to go to another place to get the shit sorted. Like what the, oh shit bro. Like it was the worst, most helpless kind of situation I felt like I was in. I felt like I was an immigrant in my own country. But regardless, I still didn't give up. They asked me to go to this place called Wisma MCA, which was thankfully it was just like what 3 minutes away from the place. I booked a Grab, paid 5 ringgit, went there. They said I have to email the embassy my documents and whatnot, because the reason as to why the visa was rejected was because ETA visa cannot be granted as more information required. Now what kind of fucking stupid shit is this? And it's gonna take them like 2 weeks to process the email, and then this email will pass to this whatever department in this MCA building, and it's gonna take them a month to get the shit sorted. And how the fuck is anyone gonna have 1 month? What if it was an actual emergency where someone needs to go to the country and what? Like how couldn't go to a concert that I've been dying to go for like so long. I was really looking forward for it. I had like everything planned out, daily vlogs in Australia. The Eminem's concert is, by the way, this coming Sunday. So this Sunday I'm just gonna fucking cry and probably just die. Went back home, unpacked all my stuff. If anyone's going for the Eminem's concert, hope you guys have a good time. Oh, Shiba, fuck man, I really I hope you guys enjoyed my misery and whatnot. And if this has reached anyone in the embassy or the immigration department or whoever, I just want to know that you guys have just literally just ruined my whole entire year, because like I said, this was the only thing I was looking for this year, for the past few months. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the story. Have a good day. Ciao.